But still now rapper start பண்ணனால rappers இருக்கீங்களான்னு கேட்டேன். All the best.
Do you want to?
This is like a chain.
Me?
Yeah. Okay, just 2 minutes of it.
Just one last one, yes.
Okay. இருக்கிற மனதில் 20 விரல் அது ஒரு விரலில் மோதிர விடமடல் எடுத்து கொண்டு கணிப்பி வைத்தேன் காதலி புன்முக மனது குதித்தேன் பாருங்கள் இருந்து விட விட்டு பிரிந்து சென்று விட்டு மனது கொண்டு விட்டு வாழ்வேன் என்று விட்டு போனது போகணும் காயங்களால் கவிதைகள் படிக்கே படிக்கே காதல் வாயே தெளியா போதே தெரிஞ்ச பின்னாடி ஒரு பேர் மாறும் பாதை யாரும் பேதை காதல் வீழ காணும் பெண்கள் வீசும் காதல் பார்வை.
I'm good beatboxing. All the best, all of you.
Thank you. Huge round of applause for Hiphop Tamizha, please. That was fantastic. How's everyone's energy level now? How's everyone's energy level now? Okay, better. So let's get started then. Of course, everyone on this panel has been introduced. It's a fantastic panel. We've got 2 artists. We've got a label, of course, on stage with us. We have Rahul who can present. But before we get to that, tell us a little bit more about why we are seeing music from beyond the film industry become increasingly popular in the region.
So yeah, I think I touched upon it a little bit, but just to give you an understanding, it has always been there, but it was a very slow growth. But in the last 2 years, last 3 years actually, we've seen a rapid growth. Of course, maybe the pandemic also helped in that. But what we've seen is the total number of creators coming out and doing independent music from Chennai, specifically Chennai and around Tamil Nadu, is very, very high. And so if I have to give examples, for example, everyone knows Benny Dayal. He had done Varkai DJ, if you remember. That was in 2008 or 2009. He had done a full-fledged independent music album. From there it started. There were a lot of things that happened. And then Tamil music started going into the national level also with I was talking about Appadi Podu became a national hit. Eyes were on Tamil music. Now from then on, if you see what happened with Enjoy Enjami, became a national hit and it became an international hit. So people are already seeing that independent music is coming out of Chennai in a very, very big way. And I've also spoken about the fact that the music technology that comes out of Chennai specifically is so high that the whole world looks up to it. So I think it's all there. It's coming to the point where it's a great time to make that announcement which you're going to make. And the fact that we have some artists sitting over here who have only believed in independent music first and then done other projects. So that is what I think is the power of independent music. First of all, it makes you express yourself well. So all this being there, I think I can see a lot of growth happening in South, and we're seeing the numbers as well.
Thanks, Paddy. Santosh, would you like to add to that from a label perspective?
Check. Like Paddy said, it was during pandemic, COVID, we started this initiative, Think Hindi. In fact, our artist Hiphop Tamizha launched this Think Hindi brand under Think Music. So we continued launching independent artists from the grassroots, from the scratch level artists. So the consistent releases is what we kind of feel like we are building this community. In fact, in the year 2009, we found a band called Yodaka. Those days, it was like only physical sales, CD sales. So then we found an artist called Punya Srinivas, an artist. Then in the year 2012, I got a call from someone. He's like, someone is there, some artist is there. You have to meet him. Someone, okay? Then they literally kidnapped me to the studio. That heart is none other than Hiphop Tamizha. 2012. So 2012 we launched Hiphop Tamizha. After that it was like there was no physical sales and it's the market. It's all ringback tunes and stuffs like that. Then recently after this pandemic thing, this streaming industry growing. So we thought okay, releasing the consistent independent artists, we can build this community is what we felt.
Well, I don't know if we should feel good about the pandemic or bad, but this is clearly something positive that came out of that time. We've seen this across India, especially in a little bit in the north, of course in the south as well. So talking about music that artists are making on their own, this one is for you, Adi, and also for you, Sunflower.
Sure. So for me, it actually started before I was Sunflower Tape Machine, and I used to put out music under the name Arya. And there was this one song I released. It was called Parting Song. I really disliked that song, and I was gonna take it off. But I remember getting this message from this one random dude I did not even know about, and he told me how like he was in a very dark place in his life, and that song made him feel at peace. And so it just the whole fact that you can make a song and you can affect someone's life that you don't even know of anywhere around this world. That's kind of what I wanted. That was kind of the day I chose to be Sunflower Tape Machine. That's one of the biggest driving forces. Although my music might not sound like it, I think I try to make it as relatable as possible, and at least for people my age, people older, people younger, just I try my best.
So you're talking about my personal.
Yeah.
The reason why rhythm and poetry. I started out as a rapper, so it was rhythm and poetry. I found out CD like a PC Quest CD. I don't know if it is still people here know about it, but it was long back. So I found it on one of the magazines. Had a computer back then. Found a software called FL Studio and it started making beats. Look, a lot of FL. Oh, there are a lot of FL guys here. Okay, so started making beats. Started rapping over these beats and started expressing myself. So from then till now, it's always about expression. Art is an expression for me. I've been loud about several things. I've been straight. It's been straight from my heart. It's landed me in controversies. It's even taken me into a lot of legal situations. Like there was a protest that happened after a song, and it all pointed towards me. So everything has happened. But one thing I will not stop is expressing through my art, because for me, art is expression. Is freedom of speech. So that is what I've always been doing. And I've had a lot of roller coaster experiences because of that. And my basic sentiment is very simple. When you have this expression of, you have this freedom of expression, and you talk straight from the heart, you can touch other people's hearts. And this is a gift musicians, not everybody in the world can touch hearts. So it takes a lot of effort. To love it is very difficult to love. And this thing, the love that we get through this music, so that becomes an addiction after a point of time. So you just start making music to, you express yourself, and when you start getting that love back, then it's hard to quit. So it keeps going. So even though I'm into acting and directing and all that stuff, I'm always an independent musician at heart. I'm always a rapper at heart.
That's amazing. That's what we're going to listen to, right? Thank you so much. Yes, of course.
So another thing that kind of drives me to make music a lot of the times is like it's just something that I can put my mind to, and I feel like that's something a lot of people here can also give it a shot, because there's no person in this room whose mental health is going to be good 100% of the time. There's going to be times when you're going to feel down, and I've noticed that when I feel down and I go sit on my computer and just, can I swear? I can't? Okay. And I just say random words, or I don't even know, dude. But yeah, when I just sit on my computer and just put my mind to making music, it really puts me at peace. And like some songs I put out are literally just that, where I would have sat in the morning, just put my mind to it till the night, not done any promotion, just put it out because of how personal that song is to me. So I feel like that is something people should give a shot at.
Thank you so much. These stories are coming straight from the heart, so that's lovely. Raufa, same question to you. Because you work so closely with artists throughout their